It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson on first down. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Montgomery. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Left!
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Snickers, 66.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Take 2 of them. What's up?
On second down, it's Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go up top. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Take 2 of them. 22, 44.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hurry up, let's go. AB. 4 down. 22, 44.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go. Solid, 5 down.
First carry for James Conner. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Snickers. Snickers.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Focus, focus. Focus, focus.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
These two. 24.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
A give to Bell. Bell is so light on his feet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Snickers, 66. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants. To get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Take 2 of them. Take 2 of them. Flag,
Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Show that bench release and go. These two. 8.
The give is to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jackson. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game. Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gone! Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. We'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Oh, yeah!
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Take 2 of them. Let's go!
Here's a give to Bell running left. And some room to run now. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action now. Jackson going up top. He's got him in. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Jackson on second down. Steps away to his left. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They come up in an offset eye. Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Bell. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now it's counter. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I'm still an old school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
77.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Counter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier able to get in there and drop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Show that bench release and go.
They run with Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long. Again,
it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Rolling to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action. Now Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Scott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it with Bell. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
22, 44. These two. Like I said.
This is Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
It's almost gotten to the point in the NFL where 3rd down is a throwing down, no matter what the distance. It just feels that way. So how about the discipline there by the defense? Understanding, reading their keys. They run the ball on 3rd down. They don't just handle it with technique and stay at home, but they become disruptors, actually getting back there, making a big play, big loss, and now they flip the balance of the field for their team.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Jackson now down around his goal line. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson. 20! And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Now a desperation. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
What's up? 59, what's up?
Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double, double. Double, double. Set. Like 30. Double, double. Left, left, left. Kill. Heat these two. Right, exactly.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.